morning, everyone. How's it going? Tired. Yeah. I can't remember if anyone here has an 8 o'clock class right before this. That would be a little harder. But, okay, so we've got our work cut out for us today. First of all, what I'd like to do is return some homework. And after we do a little preliminary stuff, we're eventually going to be reviewing for the ear training test, which is next class. Next class. So we've got, I'd like to say we've got places to go, people to see, but we definitely have goals and we've got something to shoot for here. So just give me a minute to hand you that. So since we are getting pretty close to a test, we are on the class right before. I am not planning to collect any homework today. So what I'd like to do is I would like to, because I believe you had some assigned melodies on quiz pages, I would like to show you the answers up on the TV screens. So if you'll open up your ear training books to page 37. There were several on there, some melodic dictations. I'd like to show you the answers to make sure you're doing it okay. All right, so here we have numbers 3 through 5 on page 37. I'd like you to just check your work to make sure that you're on the right track for these melodic dictations. Notice that all of these, which is one of the focuses for this unit, all of these are in what I call less common meters, where the quarter note is not the beat, but rather some other note value, such as the half note or the eighth note serves as the beat. The beaming that you have for numbers 4 and 5 does not have to be anything like the author's beaming that I have in the answer key here. You can separately flag all your eighth notes. That would probably even be more correct. But I'm not picky about rhythmic beaming when you're doing melodic dictation here, because you've got other things to focus on. So let me know, if, as usual, if you have any questions or concerns about any of these three melodies. In addition to that, you also have, I think, one on the next page, which I'll get to in a second. And again, any kind of melodic dictation, especially these right here that are in less common meters, they're all excellent practice for the melodic dictation that's going to be on the ear training test, because that one is in a less common meter as well. All right, let me go to the next page then. I think we had number 5 on page 38. Ooh, this was a long one. This one is in A major. And what is the name of this rhythmic melody right here, the last note? Okay, double whole note, otherwise known as a breath. Yeah. It's not some weird, psychedelic pitch or something that you have to be especially careful about. It just lasts twice as long as a whole note, that's all. I can tell you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe the melody on the test, the ear training test, is not quite as long as this. 9 measures is pretty lengthy for a melody. Let's see if I can. Yeah, well, the one on the test is 8 measures long. So on the test, there will be one melodic dictation, there will be one rhythmic dictation. There will be some intervals to identify, which we'll go over today. There will be some triad types to identify. Remember, we don't deal with the augmented triad in this class, so just major, minor, and diminished triad. And then there will be a few note recognition exercises. That will be the content of the ear training test. All right, so I think you've had enough time to look at that one. So let's move right along. Temporarily, so it doesn't distract anyone. In the sight singing book, what I would like to do is I would like to. Well, yeah, I think we'll do this. Let's go ahead and, well, you know what, before I do that, let me do something a little out of order. I want to give you the prepared, did I give you the prepared melodies? Sometimes I forget because I have multiple Aural skills classes. But on your assignment sheet, if you want to list them down in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little space there for you. If you don't want to do that, just put them in your notes elsewhere, so that you won't misplace them or lose them. And let me give you the information as to what you can prepare for the sight singing test. So, as you know, there are 3 components. There's a prepared melody, and there's a prepared rhythm. Oops. And then there will be a new melody that you have not seen before. So I have selected 6 melodies out of chapter 2 that we've been working on this unit for you to practice. And these are the 6. 230, 237, 245, 246, 248, and 249. So you know your prepared melody will be one of those. As you'll notice, as I usually try to do, if I choose 6 prepared melodies, I like half of them to be conducting, and I like the other half to be hand singing. So I should have, if I did this right, I should have 3 odd-numbered melodies and 3 even-numbered melodies. So there's an even distribution. Yeah, okay. So, and obviously you can find those in your textbook, chapter 2, at your leisure, and work on those between now and when the sight singing test is. The next thing I want to give you is that there will be a rhythm on the sight singing test, and it will be one of these out of your book. It'll be somewhere between 118 and 122. Now that's not that many to prepare. Usually I give a little more rhythms, but really those are the only, well, how shall I say this? These are the only rhythms that are, I think, within a performable length for a sight singing test. There were a lot of rhythms that were assigned this unit that were pretty long, or else they were 2 lines or something like that. That's on page 5 of your textbook. Just look at rhythms 118 through 122. It'll be one of those 5. One of those 5. And the new melody, I can't really tell you anything about, except what you would probably already surmise, and that is it's going to be in a major key. Well, of course it is, because we haven't sung anything in minor keys yet. So. Questions about what is going to be on the next sight singing test? So I was hoping that we could get the sight singing test done and out of the way this Friday. And well, I think last time we did a sightseeing test, I did it on Thursday. So everybody's schedule would be different between Thursday and Friday. Does anyone here have a class on Friday at between 10 and 11? Okay, a couple people do. 3 people do? Okay. Does anyone here have a class on Friday between 2 and 3 in the afternoon? You do too? Wow. Okay. Well, I think we'll be able to get most people. Those are the 2 hours, those are 2 hours during Friday that I have free. So I did bring a sign-up sheet where I'd like to see if you could fit in just a 10-minute block of time to come and see your sightseeing test to get that done this Friday. I have double-checked and I've made sure that room 105 upstairs, which is right next to my office, it's that bigger central classroom there. I made sure that that is free during that time, so if you can, sign up for a 10-minute block of time within one of those couple hours there, we have a place for you rather than doing it down here. But I mean, that's also possible as well. Let me ask Megan, do you have a class? Are you in band? So you have something at 3 o'clock on Friday as well. Okay. Well, we'll have to find another time. Either we could do it the day before for you, or if you don't want to do that, we could do it after band, or if you don't want to do that, we could maybe do it before your first class on Friday morning. We'll find if none of these times work for you, okay? Does anyone remember where I started this last time? I started over there? Should I start it over here this time? Does anyone care? How many of us really care? Okay, well, it'll come around eventually. If you can fill your name into one of those 10-minute blocks of time, that would be great. If you can't, then just see me after class and we'll come up with an alternate time. We'll find something that'll work. Okay? And as you know, this is the second pair of tests in this class. After these tests are done this week, all you have left is the final exam. I mean, in terms of, big score, things that count a lot in your grade, and so forth. All right, so while that is going around, let's warm up our voices with a B-flat major scale, and then I'd like to, on page 23, I'd like to sing the duet, the number 252 on the top of that page, because I don't think we've sung this duet before. Hey, look at this, the piano's right here. Okay. Start with the B-flat major scale first, and then we'll look at the duet. Page 23. Page 23. Okay, so here's do, do, pick an octave. All right, let's sing the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Let's arpeggiate the one chord or the tonic chord. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. All right. How many do we have here today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And with me, that's 8. Well, this was one that was assigned for today, so I'd like to assign 4 people to the treble line and 4 people to the bass line and see if we can do it. And I always do this by proximity. That's okay, right? Where you're sitting. Let's again have everyone from Kelsey over this way. Could you sing the treble line of 252? 252 at the top. And then these 3 ladies over here and myself, we will sing the bass clef line of 252. Okay. Now I know we don't have an ideal maybe number of people, but I think we have enough that we can pull this off. So the treble staff people, you're going to start on do, and the bass clef staff, you're going to start on do as You know what, maybe just for the first measure or so, maybe I'll sing with you guys to get you going, okay? And this is hand signs. Okay, let's try a measure of tempo first. How about 1, 2. Do, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, di, la, sol, la, ti, do. Okay. Treble line, how did we do? Not so good, huh? All right, we're going to do this again.
I feel like I was tossed between going too fast for some reason. I don't know why, because I felt like I was like speeding through it even though the tempo was slow. So
Okay.
I just counted too much.
Yeah, don't overthink these, but at the same time, I mean, let's just review this quick. I mean, what note duration are we all tapping? The eighth note, right?
Oh.
Yeah, because we always tap the
that
division.
would make a really big difference.
We always tap the division of the beat, regardless of the, I mean, whatever the meter signature is, you find the beat, and then we tap the division, so twice for every beat. Okay? So we're tapping the eighth. We're not even conducting, but I mean, you know that the quarter note is the beat. All right, let's try it again. Same thing. This time I'll sing with the treble people, and can you, three ladies, take care of the lower line. All right, here we go. Do. How about a tempo again of 1, 2. Do, ti, do, ti, la, sol, la, sol. Good. Sol, la, mi, fa, si, re, do. Okay. It's tough. It's tough. How about this? How about I don't sing at all when I play the two lines together and see how this goes together. Okay? Same groups? Okay, I'll play along with you. Here we go. 1, go. Is that a lot easier with the piano? Well, the purpose of this class is to try to
Not used to piano.
divorce, be away, not have to rely on the piano. Okay. So for my, just for my peace of mind, can we do it one more time now without the piano? All right. I don't know. I'll sing with this group, but if you guys need help, and if I hear that, I'll try to switch. Okay, here we go. You're starting on do. Here we go. 1, 2. Do, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. There we go. Now it's coming. Good job. All right, so obviously there's a little time between now and Friday when the sightseeing test is scheduled. If you are having any trouble learning these or preparing these on your own or being able to perform them on your own, please come see me before Friday. Before Friday. That's ideal. And we can work on anything together. I'd like to go through one rhythm just so we remember how to do that. Can you go back to page 5? And let's look at rhythm, how about 121? That's one of the ones listed in here. Page 5 of your sightseeing book, rhythm 121. Okay, so we don't need any pitches for this. Even though I still got B flat in my head for some reason. All right, so 121, we've done this one before. Let's go ahead and just read through it as best we can to remember how we do a rhythm. How about a tempo of 1, 2, ready, and go. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, and 1, 3, and 1, rest off. Good. Just like that. You know what you're capable of. If you need help, please be proactive and come see me before Friday. I just saw in the mirror one of these TVs, or both the TVs. That was weird, because I saw the mirrors and it just went black. So. Has everyone had a chance to get to that sign-up sheet? No. Where is the sign-up sheet? Can we bring it up this way, please? Thank you. Now, I don't know why I thought of this, but I think it would be pretty neat. I didn't see who signed up for what time. But wouldn't that be weird if your sightseeing time was at 2:30 and you got mail at 2:30? Okay, you don't care. That's okay.
I would have found it funny, but I'm really tired.
What's that?
I would have found it funny, but I'm really tired.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go ahead and start reviewing now for the ear training test. I have actually a half sheet for you to put some answers down on. If I can find that. This is not official. It's just something that will help us get through this review. It's not to hand in. I don't know how many, if any of you are in concert choir, but I heard that you got a new piece recently in concert choir, something by Rachmaninoff, which is a very nice piece. And even if you're not in concert choir, if you're in women's choir, this class and choir, they go together like chocolate and peanut butter.
What did you say?
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh.
Yeah. Do any of you dislike chocolate and peanut butter?
Are you talking about Reese's?
Yeah. You don't like those?
No.
Okay. All right, well I'm getting off base here. Let's stay focused. So how about, let's start with some interval practice. You can see on that half sheet that I gave you, I've got 10 intervals that I'm going to play at the piano. And I want you to identify, because these are all the intervals that we've been studying so far this semester. You see the choices there, minor second, major second, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, tritone, and perfect fifth. Who can tell me, give me an example of one of those intervals that is considered consonant?
Perfect fit.
Perfect fifth, that's right, I would agree. How about another consonant interval? Minor third, and its counterpart, the major what? Third. Okay, so thirds and fifths are consonant. All the rest are dissonant, except for the perfect fourth, which is in a contextual basis, case-by-case basis. Okay? So I'm hoping that dissonance versus consonants will help you at least eliminate some silly answers. Narrow your answers down to something. And then after you, like for instance, if you hear a dissonance, does the interval sound like it's really, really close together? If so, then it's going to be a second. If it's wider, further apart, it's probably a tritone. If you hear consonants and you hear the consonants, the notes are pretty close together, it's probably a third. But if you hear an open, hollow sound without any quality to it, it's probably a perfect fifth. Those kinds of things can be helpful. Plus, we've talked about melodies, familiar melodies. that begin with ascending and descending intervals of these instances. So whatever works best for you, please use every trick in your arsenal to do your best to identify these. Okay, so number one, I get to play these twice, just like on the test. Number one sounds like this. Number two. Number three. Sorry, I'll do that again. Number four. Number five. Number six. you number 10? So Glenn, did you special order your alarm clock? So find that on Amazon? All right. I like the fact that I have just 10 here because it's going to tell us a lot of things. You can score this very easily. Let's go over the answers quickly. Number 1, I hope you had a tritone. Tritone. Number 2 was a minor third. Minor third. 3 was a major second. Number 4 was a perfect fifth. Number 5 was a major third. Number 6 was a minor second. Number 7 was a perfect fourth. Number 8 was a minor third. Number 9 was a perfect fifth. And number 10 was, again, a minor second. Minor second. Does anyone want to hear any of those again?
7.
Okay. Number 7.
Here comes the bride, perfect fourth.
Any others? You want to hear them? Yes.
1.
Number 1? Okay. Number 1 was, to me, that's a dissonance. It sounds unpleasant. And it's not like the notes are very close together. So that means it's probably going to be a tritone. Whatever you want to use for the tritone. Others? Now, yeah, this is not good because, I mean, right here now, nothing's sugar-coated. How many did you miss out of 10? I mean, just think to yourself. If you missed 5 out of 10, that's 50% on intervals. If you missed 2 out of 10, you got an 80% on intervals, which is good. If you missed more than 5, not so good. You know, that kind of thing. It's pretty easy to tell where you are right now. How you are, if you are prepared, how well or how poorly you are prepared for at least intervals for the test. Okay? And again, please come see me before Thursday morning if you want some help working on any of these little tasks here. Can we do 5 triad identifications quick since it's on your sheet? I get to play the triads twice on the test, just like I've been doing in class. Number 1 sounds like this. Your choices on major, minor, Number 2. finally, number 5. Number 1 was minor. Number 2, diminished. Number 3, diminished. Number 4 was major. And number 5 was minor. You could probably make a safe bet by assuming that on the test, at least with the triad identification, I'm probably not going to give you a lot of major triads because those are really easy to pick out. So probably have more minor and diminished triads than major. Anyone have any questions so far? Okay. I think because we don't have time to review everything and because we've recently gone through melodic dictation and rhythmic dictation, I'd like to finish off today with just a few note recognition exercises. Can you turn your sheet over? Whoops. Let me erase this. And then I'll tell you exactly what you need to write to finish off with some note recognition. We're going to just do three examples. The first 2 examples will contain 3 scale degrees. The last example will contain, well, I thought I was going to do 5, but I have 6. Do you want to do 6 just for the heck of it? Let's just do 6. Even though there are no more than 5 scale degrees to identify after the scale on the test. Okay, so fill in the blanks that you know with the solfege syllable of the scale degrees you hear following the scale. Here's number 1. Number 1 again. Number 2, different key. These are the 3 pitches. Number 2 again. Once more for number 3. Okay, first one. Sol, mi, fa. And I can play any one of these again for you too if you want to hear it once more. Number 2, I hope this one's getting to be a little easier to recognize. Lati-do. And finally, number 3. Do, sol, mi, do. That's kind of an arpeggiation of the tonic triad. And then a step up, and back to do. Do, sol, mi, do, re, do. Okay, so basically we've done everything on the test except for melodic and rhythmic dictation. Although we worked on that pretty heavily, I feel, this unit. If you need help or want to work on any of these tasks, including melodic and rhythmic dictation, before Thursday, please send me an email or come to sign up or to schedule a time, or if you just want to just come in and visit me during my office hours, that would be great. Did everyone get a chance to sign up for a time here now on the sheet? If you didn't, please see me after class. And otherwise, I will see, well, I'll see most of you for theory tomorrow, but otherwise I'll see you for the ear training test on Thursday. So none of these times work for you?
No,
Fine.
I have a 10 o'clock and a 2 o'clock.
I teach at 11. I teach at 9. Do you have anything, well, and you have something from 3 to 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And 4 to 5.
Oh, and 4 to 5?
I have,
Okay.
I'm in Kappa, and our Kappa meetings are
Okay.
every day on Friday.
Do you have, do you have anything like at 8:30 in the morning?
Can we do it Thursday?
Yeah, it's possible to do it Thursday. I think I have, I mean, after student recital, I think this week I'm pretty much open from 2 until the end of the day. What do you have Thursday? I mean, do you have a class Thursday afternoon? No, you don't? Okay. What time would you like to come at, like 2, 3, or 4? Well, maybe not 2, because that might, well, it depends on how long student recital is. You might want to do a little more. Like 2:30, 3, 3:30, 4?
2:30.
2:30? I'm going to write that down here. 2:30 p.m. And this is going to be Megan. Is it M-E-G-A-N?
Yes.
And I'm going to say Thursday. So that's going to be the same day as the ear training. You'll take the ear training test in here at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then later in the afternoon you'll come to
Get it all done in one day.
yes, and I'm trying to think now, if I can't find, if room 105 next to my office is not open, then we may just end up having to do it down here. And I should look at really the schedule right outside to see what the time slot is, but let's see, so this is gonna be October 15th. Yeah, let's just go right outside and see if this room is available.